Here's a question I was asked to answer. A wet bicycle tire leaves a trace of water on the floor. The tire has a radius of 30 centimeters, and the bicycle wheel makes 3 full rotations before stopping. How long is the trace of water left on the floor? Round your answer to the nearest centimeter. Okay, so let's first understand what's going on here. Excuse me, we have a bicycle tire, right? Which is a circle. It's wet and it leaves a trace on the floor. Well, if you think about it, if I were to leave a trace on the floor and it's asking us the distance that that trace of water is is left, we're talking about a measure of distance, which is the distance around the circle, but not just the circle one time, but it's the circle 3 times. So what we're essentially having to find is the circumference of 3 rotations of the circle, or the circumference of the circle, but then multiply it by 3 because the wet tire goes around 3 times. So let's go to what I call dual page view, and you can see I already put the formula up here. Um, oh, I just realized I didn't put the actual formulas, just the little flowchart I made. The circumference of a circle is either circumference equals pi times d, or circumference equals 2 times pi times r. So we're going to use first the formula, and then I'm going to do it with the flowchart. So we are given a radius of 30 centimeters, right? So the circumference would be 2 times pi times 30. 2 times pi times 30. So 2 times 30 is 60. So 60 times pi is the circumference of the circle. That's one time around, though. We then have to multiply that times 3 because we're talking about 3 rotations leaving water on the floor. So 3 times 3 times 60 is 180 times pi. Now that's the exact circumference. 180 times pi centimeters is the exact circumference. All right. Now let's do it up here in Justin Bieber purple. All right. We know the radius of the circle is 30 centimeters. Right. That means if I double the radius, I get the diameter, which is 60 centimeters. And the circumference of the circle is the diameter times pi, which is 60 times pi centimeters, right? I should have put centimeters down here too. All right, 60 times pi centimeters. But once again, this is the circumference of the circle. We're talking about 3 times around, so 3 times 60 pi is 180 pi, right? Centimeters. So we're going to get 180 pi either way. We're either going to get it using the formula, 2 times pi times r, and then multiply by 3 because there's 3 rotations. Or if I use the flow chart, radius, diameter, circumference, radius times 2, diameter times pi, right? So this is the exact circumference, or exact distance that the water will be left on the floor. Now, if they ask you, you can put 180 pi into here. Khan Academy will accept that. But if they said, okay, round your answer to the nearest centimeter, you can do 180 times 3.14, which is equal to, handy dandy calculator, where are you? All right, 180 times 3.14, 180 times 3.14 gives me 565.2 centimeters, which we would round to 565. Personally, I like giving the exact answer because, well, it's exact and it's simple. I would put this in, but if you need to round it, 565.2 is the answer you can use. Hope that helped.